Hello, fellow dorks, and welcome back to Alone in the Dork. I just hit my wire. Off to a great start. Avery, you dummy. And I have my head all blown up. I'm huge! Ah! Hi, guys. How you doing? I just realized Ooh, spooky music in the background. I just realized I can make my head really big on this thing. Okay, but now I'm going to shoot it down because I'm done with my intro. And we got some stuff to do. Oh my god. Now I'm like, how do I make this thing smaller again? There it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm done. Am I? No. Ah! Okay, I'm really punchy today. Okay, I'm gonna hop into the Discord chat. Who we got? Hey, Lee Wade, hey Lee, the designer slash writer creator of this game is waving at us from across the pond, which still exists. The world is still here. I'll just leave it at that. Hopping into the live stream here. Hello, my friends.
Hello.
All right, so we're all here. Oh, my creepy music's getting loud today. I'm gonna turn it down a little. So you may be able to see right in the middle of this. You're like, what is this? This is from our hooray, no kiddingly. So this is a reminder for me that we have to roll for Darius to see if Darius survived from yesterday. It's just going to be 2 really quick rolls. But who wants to roll the 1d20 to see if he's dead, permanently injured, badly wounded, close call, or full recovery? This is a very quick upkeep from yesterday. Anyone feel like anyone feeling lucky for that?
It's always a scary roll. I'll do it though.
And we're kind of done with the game, so it's this guy took so many licks. 17. He's fine. Okay, Darius lives another day. Okay, so that is out of the way. Now here's our actual upkeep for this actual game. And I'm going to put it right here for where the lady... This is the lady's character sheet that just went AWOL. And I guess we wouldn't know, like, really what was happening with this. Like, because there's, like, the will, which we should read, again, basically said, if you want to stay, you can try to find this egg. So maybe we just thought she left. But I'm assuming... her like items and stuff are obviously still here. So anyway, creepy stuff. So notes from last session. Thank you, Morgan. The dark room is still unfinished. The words from the bathroom are currently maze and moonlight. Every day we go back there and get something else. So it sounds like we need to find the maze. There's a hedge maze and we need to do it at night because night is important as well. The billiards room, I did go back and watch that video. We went into the lounge chair at night and one of us fell asleep, and that's when we saw the cave painting. And Lee, maybe you can clarify this. Is it just the character? So if one character goes to sleep in this chair, is that assuming they're the only one who can go? It's kind of like this vision quest or something like that, it seemed. But maybe only the character who falls asleep can go in the cave. That is a possibility. There are standing stones. One of them is off the driveway. And the standing stone, there are 2 of them. One is near the folly, which you've realized is a tower. And then the other one, it says that is out in the woods. There is an apparent, good use of quotation marks, Morgan, dead animal in the snow that we didn't investigate because we're terrified. Again, to just show how scary this game is. This is episode 5. We have not had one combat encounter and we are terrified of everything. It gets dark around 4:30. Very good to know. And we found the cars that we can use in the garage. One for road, one for off-road. So what Lee did tell us, because again, we are playing this. We're not like sitting around a table, like taking notes. We're playing this once a week. We have busy lives. Well, you guys, I'm sure, have busy lives. I really don't at the moment. Hence why I look like this. But we didn't finish the walk in the wardrobe. Fair reminder, says Lee. We had a weird experience in the billiard room with that cave. And we found, no, it is a party thing, says weed. Jesus. Lee Wade. I swear to God, I'm only drinking soda water. But it is, so it's a whole full party quest in the cave. And we did find those 2 other standing stones. And then he says, I'm sure I remember most stuff at the moment. The main objective is still objective while having to reside at the house is to find the amazing Fabergé egg. My only other hint would be reread the will. So maybe we should do that. But does anything else popping into anyone else's heads here? Let's find the will.
The only other thing is I wrote down some locations And I
Great.
don't remember the context of them. Statindale,
Okay.
Ravenscar, and Galahad.
Galahad was the knight. I think that was on the table. So the Galahad was one of the knights of the round table, and I think his name was written on the table or something. There's like a chess set or something nearby, but I think that was all in the kitchen, I believe. What were the other ones? You had Galahad, Ravenscar, and Ravenscar was the name of like an estate or something, right?
And Statindale.
And Statindale.
I think those are. I feel like they were on one of the maps, maybe.
Yeah. I feel like
municipalities.
I feel like they were municipalities. Okay, so we heard it wasn't just we saw Ravenscar on a map. We also did read something about it as well because I'm such a Ravenloft nerd that like popped into my head immediately. I'm looking for the will. I have it somewhere around here. If anyone can find it, please let me know. Nearby towns. So yeah, you're correct, Mike. There are nearby towns. But we did read something somewhere about Ravenscar. I'm pretty sure we did. Are those literal towns in your neck of the woods there, Lee Wade? Yeah, it was in the journal, Ravenscar?
Yeah, there were reports of 6 strange lights in the sky above Ravenscar in 1906.
Okay, there were strange lights in 1906 above Ravenscar. Great, thank you. Did somebody organize this stuff? It looks like it. Who did this? I'm thanking you. I'm not getting onto you. Or did I put it like this and it just looks a lot better than I remember? Where's the will? Nobody organized this?
Sounds like it was you, bro.
Okay, there's no rhyme or reason to this. This is slapdash. Where's the freaking will? I had to have copied the will, right? I'm just looking around here like an idiot.
Probably makes too much sense.
That makes too much sense to copy, right? Like, why would you copy, like, the thing that we read? Let's find it. I can probably find the page fairly quick. I say, this thing's got like 1,000 freaking entries. Yeah, that would have been worth it. So also, the other Alone Against modules we've played, they've been really just, like, annoyingly, for some of them, just, like, not very investigatory. Like, and when we try to investigate, we just, like, die randomly, and it was like frustrating. So I don't think we were really appreciating like how much we need to really kind of dig into this, which I appreciate. So maybe I didn't copy the will very well. All right, let's find what page that stupid will's on. Come here, you will. I don't know how best to do. Oh, you know what? I bet we do. We can just read. We can find the hour that we had to read. It was like midnight. Reading of the will. Go to page 49. There you go. That's how these things work. Every now and then I have a good idea. So I keep seeing tree time down here. There is a Ravenloft adventure that I've always wanted to do called Castles Forlorn. And a tree is very important to it. And it's really fun because it's in 3 different time periods. And every time you go into a new room, and your party can split into different time periods. And there's this tree that is involved. But how the Dark Lord becomes a Dark Lord is so freaking convoluted. He's like a vampire, ghost, something, druid. It's so all over the place. But anyway, I when I think of this tree, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay, 49. Settle down, Avery. Where'd it go? Where'd you go? There you are. 49. Okay, here we go. Let's reread the will and see if anything comes of it. So Lee, who supposedly is a night owl, which I am as well, I hope you're drinking some tea and hanging in there. Look it up on the timeline. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Lee. I should have listened to you first. The gong rise. I don't know if we remember that or not. Here we go. Let's listen up and listen to me mispronounce things. I, Edward Henry Lombard, being of sound mind, do hereby decree my last will and testament to all who have made it to the effort to attend. He is grateful. Fate has drawn us there to be a benefactor of his heirless estate. The Lombard estate includes this Tudor manor, the private ground, and the private grounds of the Lombard house, walled gardens, cottage, garage, summer house, folly, and maze, which I don't think we've found the maze yet. Also, all 3 adjoining tenant farms. So these farms are his property as well. With grazing acres of 1619 acres. Lombard Optics Limited, or something like that, LTD, including the Manchester factory. Jesus. Plus a monetary trust to pay for the upkeep of the house. Handsome annual payout of money. Any beneficiaries who do not complete the conditions below do not qualify. Their share will be divided by those who do. La joie de l'amour. Something about dead. The joy of the dead. Yeah? I don't know what that means.
The game
Oh,
of
God
death.
dang it. The game of death. Thank you, Mike. Stupid. I'm American. You can't expect me to know other languages besides English. Barely even know that. However, to qualify, you must show your worth by residing in the house each evening. Oh, okay. To qualify, you show your worth by residing in the house each evening until midday 5 days from now. Just residing in the house. Okay. You must finish my work. Okay. No artifacts can be removed or sold. To complete my work is more important than my ego or family. It is imperative for the free world as we know it. It is that simple to inherit the money. Great. I have been unable to complete my family's task due to the dark shadows that linger over this house. I was close and thought I would finish my task. However, it was an intricate trick, a safeguard devised by a far greater mind than my own. Indeed, it was necessary, but it brought a new threat to the estate I had not foreseen. Okay. I'm forbidden to speak directly regarding the problem or how to overcome it. This is part of the burden upon my family, my ancestors. Ooh. This is part of the burden. Okay, let's try this one more time. This is part of a burden upon my family that my ancestors accepted without realizing all the dire implications. I may have missed that in the last read that, like, his family's been involved with this. For some reason, it was in my head that it started with him. Now these implications are our burden. Thanks. So why you? Who knows? Darkness forbade me from being able to make direct contact. I could not perform such actions, and it was impossible. The shadow prevented me. The battle of wills has withered my body. As a man of science, it is crass of me to admit there are supernatural powers above our understanding. They exist. As many of you may have already found out, we did. I looked through a telescope. The house has many things that must remain unknown to the outside world. Many evils. This house is their prison. I have completed the jail's perimeter wall, a wall that generations of my family have toiled to build. The stones? Could be the stones. What movie was I watching? Oh, It. The new It series. Like, they're burying these, like, Native American totems, and that was kind of like part of the perimeter wall. However, I eventually realized that I was already deceased. Jesus Christ, like, what? He's undead? However, I eventually realized that if I was already deceased, the pieces I indirectly left behind could allow you to find a way to succeed. As your hands won't be stayed as mine were by my nemesis, so I picked people of the right caliber. That's right, baby. Neville. Ones I had met before. We had the right metal. He apologizes, but wishes us luck. If you think I'm just playing a trick on you, draw the curtain and look outside. The planets are aligning. Darkness will come. Thanks. It's a twisted game. See it as money from a madman. A little light will hold back the thing with 1,000 forms, but total darkness will surely bring the end of all. Okay. So, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Going to move this here. Anybody feelings about this? After I misread every other word? No, nothing there. Okay. No? Okay.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't remember a lot of that.
You don't remember? Probably because I read through it so fast. When I see large passages, I get nervous. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be boring. I got to blow through this quick, and I miss key points. But yeah.
The thing about not taking things out of the house and grounds is concerning.
Yeah, when he says don't take things out of the house, but is that basically just a way of like what somebody would say is like, don't steal my stuff. Like, don't sell it, or is that like a game thing of like, there are certain things you shouldn't remove from the house? Yeah, I'm wondering.
They're evil, yeah.
Oh, he said they're okay. Yeah, I did say they're evil. Okay, yeah, they probably shouldn't be removed from the house. That's fair. We do know a little bit better about what what actually is his property. And he says he does have these like perimeters in check, and I believe they're like Bolivian. At least one of the stones is like from Bolivia, I believe. Am I making that up? That may be from Masks of Nyarlathotep. That may be that. I think there's a new prologue that takes place in Bolivia, if memory serves. Is that right? I think so. Or Peru? Maybe it's Peru, actually. Okay. So what are we doing, guys? Let's. I did copy and paste it. I can. Actually, I may be able to. Everything's probably going to go super wacky here for a second for you guys, but I bet I can drag it in right now. Here we go. Do this. Yeah, I can drag it into the game now. Note. Ooh, that was a map. Oh gosh darn it! I grabbed the wrong thing. That's a map piece. We don't want that. We want this. Oh, butts. Come on. Yep. So where do you guys feel like we should go? Where to next? There we go.
What time is it right now in the fiction?
It is 4:40
PM?
Yes. So it's dark outside.
Certainly warned us against darkness at the end there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, I think we want to stay inside for a whole lot of reasons. All right. I'm just moving there. It's going up above the time. And this thing's going away.
Maybe now would be a good time to do that thing where we fall asleep and go into the
Hit the cave
cave.
before dinner, before evening meal. Yeah, because last time we were interrupted. Last time we saw it, and I think it takes like 30 minutes to fall asleep, and I think it takes a little bit of while. So do you guys want to go spelunking?
Ooh.
Sure, let's do it.
All right, we're down for it. Okay, so that does lead us to. Let me find that. Oh shoot, I moved here and now I. Okay, here we go. I can just go back here. 231. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so that was the billiards room. Again, I was very excited about the billiards room because of Clue. We're here. That does take some time. Ooh, got my handy dandy die. We're at a 3. We are. This is not our. If it's not our first visit, we go to 91. Ooh, was that night? Do we think it's late enough yet? It's just now hitting dusk. It was very specifically nighttime. And I'm going to cheat.
What time is the dinner?
Well, dinner's not till like 7 or 8. It's on the. You can look on the sheet on Owlbear. It'll very specifically say what time dinner is. Thank you. 7:30. I'm going to cheat real quick here, and before I bring us back to 91, because I know it is the armchair. I did watch it. If you want to go to sleep, 223. Yeah, 4:30. So we would be good to do that. I remember it was very close to here, and if I just took a little bit better notice of that, if we go in there, we take a little nappy nap. If it's from 4:30 to 8 a.m., because again, it is dark at 4:30. It is now, by the time we got to this room, it's 4:45, so we can do that. So we would have to mark off some time. Are we doing that? Somebody just taking a little snooze?
Yep.
Okay. Who wants to roll me a 1d6? I think it was 1d6 time. I blew past it really quick, and now I don't know how to get back to it. What I see it is... Let's see. Where's the thing at? There it is. 231. Someone rolling me a die? I don't... What was it? You should say a 2?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to double check that that's right. I just want to make sure that I'm not cheating us anymore. So 231. So we walked there. Billiards room. Sitting around. Yeah, okay, it is D6 time. I just want to make sure we weren't cheating any. Okay, we can welcome sleep. That took 2. That puts us up to 1. And here we go. It is after dark. 3:04. Ooh, spooky music at that moment too. I am going to quickly move this so it is basically straight up 5 o'clock. And let's see what we got here. You wake with a start as the grandfather clock in front of you starts chiming. Seems an extra half hour has passed since you nodded off. The lamp has gone out, only the low flickering of the log fire illuminating the room. That is until the clouds part and a beam of moonlight forms over your head onto the huge painted canvas of a cave on the opposite wall. You recall the window has no drapes. You notice something. What is it? Smoke? Fire? You observe for a moment, unsure what to do, and realize the vapor is in front of you is actually mist, and it is increasing. More seems to be forming on the other side of the room. Then you realize it is not condensing, but actually coming into the room from the painting. You take a second look and are shocked at what you see. The painting is no longer simply oil on canvas, now appearing in every sense to be real. The cave heads eastward through a solid wall. It's good to know kind of which direction's east. I guess that is towards the ocean. This can't be real. Pinching yourself, you're shocked to find it is real. It defies science. Indeed, it does. So we need a plus 30 minutes. So that puts us up to a 4. And then roll sanity. I'm guessing, is this for our leader or is this for all of us? Because Lee very specifically did say that this does affect all of us. So do we all roll sanity and see how we do, or just the leader? It is Captain Ron currently is our leader. So while we're waiting to see if we get an answer to that, why don't we have Captain Ron make his roll and see if he's clinging to sanity or not?
Okay. Let's see. What's my chance?
And this is all of us, which makes sense. So everybody roll some sanity. All right. And we're all making this roll. Let me know how you do. You want to roll below, obviously, and I'll roll for Neville. My sanity is...
I'm good.
78. Okay. Did anyone fail yet?
Yep, the doctor failed.
The doctor failed? Uh-oh. The doctor is the only one who failed. Wow, okay. Fail, go to 115. Okay. The sight challenges your core belief of reality. You're shaken by this revelation of disbelief. It defies physics. This is a doctor, so he's probably a man of science. It makes you realize fundamental laws we base your world perspectives on are flawed. You lose 1d6 sanity. If you have an orchid, the loss is reduced by 1. Roll a 1d6, Mike. For Dr. L. Ron Hubbard. Ouch. If you lose 5+, roll intelligence. It's about to get bad. Success is you understand the implications and you're temporarily insane and you flee. You probably succeeded, I'm assuming, yeah?
Yep.
So the funny thing about Cthulhu is when you fail like a sanity check like this in a big bad way, the smarter you are, the worse it is, because you realize how bad this is, which is pretty funny. So it says you flee. 231. Success, you gain temporary insight. So we just may lose your character for this, and then the three of us may continue on. We'll see. 231, I think, is the map. I'm at 115. Yeah. So is that how we're supposed to do that there, Lee? That can we just lose one character, or do we all flee because it's just one person didn't enjoy this? Oh, you rolled a 5 though, right, Mike?
I did.
You actually only lost 4 because of the orchid.
Oh, sweet.
So you didn't actually get that temporary insanity, so we don't have to worry about it. Yay. Okay, let's go on then. 153. All right. Here's that cave. What will you do now? The unnaturally dank cave open before you. Stay in the chair and watch, which we did not do last time. We left the room last time because it was dinner. Or enter the cave.
I guess we entered the cave this time.
I know. I think we do. Let's go. Let's go. This is our first like really big supernatural moment here. You get up gingerly. We're not redheads. From your armchair and move towards the cave entrance, where a mist is spilling out onto the floor. The painting's tall, ornate frame is still there, but acts as a door frame now. Cold air flows from the cave, hitting your face and reinforcing that this isn't just a hallucination. The moonlight streaming in through the undraped window behind you casts long shadows into the dank cave, creating shapes across the rock formations. You feel tense at the prospect of this great unknown before you. Yet, you show your resolve and step up into the painting. It's like Mario Brothers 64, when you can like go through the little paintings in the walls and fight the bob-ombs. You take a few steps into the passage towards the backlit corner. The floor is rough and covered in stone fragments soaked in water that occasionally drips from the stalactites. You look back into the billiards room, which appears now as if looking into it from a corridor, so it seems like it's still there. That armchair is inviting, but you turn to press on, determined not to let your fear get the best of you. Reaching the corner, you quietly peek around and see a bright lit crack in the bedrock. It's just large enough for you to squeeze through. Turn back or squeeze through.
Let's squeeze.
I know, right? You got to squeeze. It's turning into what's that great British film? The Descent. Oh, that was such a good movie. All right, 26. Okay, this is not taking any time. Maybe because we're in like the dream world, but this is still not taking time. In the stark moonlight beaming through the window panes, you slip through the illuminated crack into the ethereal cave wall. There is a flash within your mind. For a split second, you see a million stars moving. Suddenly, you are in a whole new place. You realize this is some form of arcane portal, a cult gate, or magic. However, you lose one sanity for making this magical journey. Let's start. Everybody mark off some sanity, and then we're going to need someone to make a good roll for us. All right, I'm just at 77. Okay. And then one of them is, so there are 5 different things you can go. If you roll a 6, choose one of the above results. Do not read them before choosing. So it's still completely random. But who has not rolled yet? I think Mike has. Morgan or Lone Splunker?
I rolled. So.
All right, Splunker, you're up. Roll a 1d6, please.
Okie doke. Here comes right now.
And it is a 6. And that's choose one of the above results. Do not read them before choosing. Which number sounds tasty to you? I don't know if you can look on my screen and you should be able to see, but it's 1016, 706, 1117, 56, or 947.
Let's go to 1.
Go to 1016. All right, here we go. I wonder if I'm going to mark this just to say that this is the one we did. So you guys, I know I keep asking you guys to take notes, but like when it involves the book, I should be better about marking things we've done. So, all right, 1016. Yeah. Yep, still no more time passed. Ooh, that's like Bast. It is Bast, right? Believe that's creepy. As you find yourself in a narrow fissure through bedrock, you see a dim light up ahead and feel the vibrations of distant waves. Combined with the smell of salty ocean, you sense you must be near the shore. Thank you, Lee. He complimented my idea. Getting closer to the wider area, you come out into a passage. Okay. Oh, this did take time, though. Okay, I'm wrong. You cautiously creep along the short passage to what turns out to be a junction. There is a way to the west. Oh, no. We need to be doing a map here, I think. There's a way to the west.
Mike.
Oh, yeah. Mike, you ready to start mapping for us?
No.
No. All right, I can do it. I got pencil and paper here. Oh, my gosh. You guys remember Legendary Kingdoms? We had that one little area. Alas, Legendary Kingdoms.
Don't remind me.
I'm still really mad about those TPKs. It's still too soon. I know. We loved that game. You cautiously creep along the short path. I know, but my problem with going back to it is we have no direction where to go next, and we have lost everything.
I know.
You cautiously creep towards along the short passage, which turns out to be a junction. There is a way west. Okay, west. Along a dark passage, while a tunnel to the north reveals light. Okay. Light. Okay. East, a subterranean passage echoes with the sound of crashing waves. Can you guys look at the map? Can you see like a overland map? Like, are we close to the ocean on the eastern side of the country here? I don't know if York, the area we're in, is the ocean's on our east or west where we currently are. Again, I'm American. Don't be mad at me. So let's see here. You notice a crack in the south wall near the junction that can fit a person, but appears to lead to solid stone wall and is just a recess. The bedrock is firm and shows signs of tidal erosion. So we can move north towards the light, west along the passage, and use the east tunnel. If you arrived through magic, we can we can take the tunnel back. So the only way that this tunnel really exists is if we came here this way. It seems if we actually we can find this entrance physically, but we can't take the magic tunnel back to the back into the house. It sounds like that because it says if you arrived through magic. So that's what I'm thinking. So we have west. North is light. West is dark. And east is waves. Any feeling here, folks?
I mean, light, right?
Light, right? I know, but light, like, it's also Cthulhu.
Yeah.
We have a vote for
There's no
light,
good choices.
and there's no good choices. We're completely ignorant heads in the dark, but it could be darker. We have a vote, a mention of light. How Morgan says that. How you guys, Spelunker and Mike?
I like light.
Light, okay.
Works for me.
Sounds like Cthulhu to me. So,
Yeah.
for the light.
All right. So where are we? Did we on the maps? Can you guys see if we're located on the eastern side?
Well, there's a bay to the east.
Okay, that's probably what that is then, the bay to the
Lake
east.
Hall.
Okay. 240.
Yeah.
Oh, that does take more time. You find this passage opens into a small chamber. The smooth walls are lined with vibrant green moss. While the distant sound... Oh, that's a cool picture beneath. It's like a lady's face in the... All right, I'm trying not to look at it, but it's cool. While the distant sound of the waves can be felt through the rough-hewn floor. High up in the cave ceiling, there must be a crack, as natural light is shining down as a narrow beam. Seems that whoever uses these tunnels has made use of the illumination by installing an old table and chair. Oh, cool. It is kind of here. There's like a little picture of it, like sketched out. And chair underneath. On the table, you find a half-drunk bottle of rum, various papers, and a pencil. There are 3 exits. I don't like this. If there has been combat in the tunnels, go to... Get your guns ready, folks. Okay. If it is after dark, I'm assuming this is order of operations. And the first one says if it is after dark. So it is between 4:30 and 8. We go to 225. I'm going to quickly map out like kind of what it says here. There's this passage, moss, waves, high up in the cave. There's light. There's a staircase, chambers. Okay, so this is like another chamber. I'm just writing chamber and table. But it is after dark, so we're going to fight the Cthulhu pirates. And let's go to 225. The narrow beam... Oh, just moving the clock here. Clock's ticking. The narrow beam of moonlight piercing the darkness of the cave, illuminates the rock face behind the desk, and reveals a triangle of luminescent blue moss, and in the center, a green glowing numeral, V, or 5, which is the Roman numeral for 5. The beam of moonlight fades as you deduce a cloud is transitioning the sky above ground, leaving you in the darkness. The hair stands up on the back of your neck. So that's interesting, right? Like, that's worth noting. I'm going to write that, or copy it, I guess. So that Roman numeral, worth keeping note of. This is in 225. If there's been combat in the tunnels... okay, nothing yet. Search the papers. Head north up the rough staircase. Move west into an adjoining chamber. Take the southern passage where you feel a breeze. That should take us back to where we came from. Or attempt to climb up and out of the crack.
Papers sound
Papers.
safe.
I know, right? Let's just read some papers. Okay, so stairs to the north. There's an adjoining chamber to the west. And then southern passage. And then there's like a crack. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to do my best to keep track of all this. Okay, so papers. Library check, we got. Flicking through the papers on the table. This takes more time. You spot a list of shipments. Some form of manifest and rough accounting. You notice scribbled notes about 20 bottles of spirits lost into the sea when a crate split while unloading. Okay. Just then, too late. Here we go, guys. You realize someone is behind you. Indeed, looking around, you find 3 men with revolvers trained on you. Stay where you are, and everything will work out fine. Don't do anything stupid, or I'm afraid we'll have to shoot, says one of the bearded men. They have dirty woolen jumpers and oilskin trousers. The spokesman has a cap and a pipe in his mouth. You notice a small tattoo of an octopus on his cheek. Roll sea lore. Captain Ron, that's you, baby. Come on, Captain Ron.
That
I'm-
sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, Captain Ron,
I can learn something here.
got a 65% chance.
Oh boy.
Are you spending the 13 luck to get this or no? Let's look at what the options are. Let's metagame a smidge. It's just succeed and go to 179. Fail. Put your guns down on the table. Try to fight your way out. Look, we are here to buy some booty. Capital B. You are surrounded by customs and excise. Surrender. That's funny. That's a good bluff. Yeah, that is a pretty good bluff, actually. It's pretty clever. Do we?
I'm not good at bluffing though.
I know. Well, I think any of us can do it, but it's your role of the Sea Lord that could maybe just get us out of this. But you rolled pretty crappy, so you would have to spend a healthy portion of your fate, of your luck. Is that worth it? We want to keep at least 35 luck because that's your Deus Ex Machina. You just get out of a situation that would have killed you.
Yeah, I think not.
All right. So if you're saying you're going to hang
I
on,
need to save the luck for
okay.
when things go much further south later on.
Okay, so you're going to hang on to it. So which one now? Okay, now here's the question: what are we doing? Are we putting our guns down on the table? Are we trying to fight our way out? Are we here to say that we want some booty, or are we doing this really funny bluff?
I like the booty one.
Yeah, that we're here for the booty.
See what they've got.
It's all about the booty. That's true.
Interesting.
We have pretty good. I'm sure. Ooh, we don't have the rich characters really, but there is the. What is it called in Cthulhu? There is a the stat that is how much wealth you're worth.
Rating.
Thank you, credit rating. So how are you guys feeling, Morgan and Mike?
Booty's fine
Yeah,
by me.
All right, we want some booty. We want that pirate booty. Actually, I eat the kids' pirate booty all the time. That is delicious. The pirate's booty and the Mott's fruit chews are my jam. Mott's fruit chews and pirate's booty. I eat all that crap all the time. Okay, here we go. All right, we're just here for some booty, baby. We are here to buy some booty. You explain, while pretending to be some trope of mobsters. Okay. Suggesting these are your associates and muscles. You do your best casual gangster improvisation. Like you do. This is fast talk. Is this Keiko? This may be Keiko. I have a 5. I talk really slow when I get nervous.
I have a 5.
Oh
as
gosh,
well.
I have a 15.
15 is it? How are you doing, Mike?
Good question.
I can look. You're not the captain. You're Lieutenant Hustle? No.
Default 5.
I think it's Keiko with a 15.
There you go.
That sucks. Okay.
No, 40.
You got a 40? Oh, that's that big whiff. Okay. Okay. We're not spending 25 luck on that. Granted, if we do get in a shootout with these guys, the possibility of death is very high. Yeah, we going fail, or are you going to spend the 20? God, did you need to spend 25?
No, she would have probably just sliced them up with her favor.
Okay, so just go with we moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, you prepare to meet your maker and close your eyes. Ooh, the lantern makes it impossible to see your murderers as more than silhouettes. So this is it. There's a sudden flurry of deafening gunfire, muzzle flashes, cloud of gun smoke. Somehow you are not hit. How on earth? You see your would-be assassins now laying faceless, that's crazy, lifeless on the stone floor. A second passes, maybe they were faceless. Before you realize there are others there in their uniform customsmen who begin to sweep in from the entrance. They probably rappelling down, breaking through the windows, swinging in, and armed with revolvers. You are standing still with your hands up in shock at what has just played before your eyes. It's all fine now, sir and madam. I am Customs Agent Brian Brady, an officer of His Majesty the King's. I heard everything that was said just now as we were moving in to make an arrest after a long operation to foil these hardened criminals. Well, now it is all over, and save the crown the expense of a trial. Oh, there you go. Their willingness to murder members of the public who just stumbled upon their operation shows they deserve the gallows in my eye. An eye for an eye. He winks and shakes your hand. Thank you so much for attempting to thwart this dastardly gang, but you should leave it to the professionals. Now, you should collect your things and go home. I will handle this scene and follow-up operation immediately, and be in touch in a few days for your statements. Now, if you could follow this officer, he will escort you out. If you need anything, then please don't hesitate to contact the Customs and Excise office in either Scarborough or Whitby. It has been a pleasure to save you. If I can do it again, I surely will. Goodbye. Gain Agent Brady as an ally. That took the weirdest turn. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Agent Brady. He's dash cunning. A custom agent leads you through the tunnels up a ladder that opens up into the Fratelli's basement. This is very Goonies. A concealed trapdoor in the beer cellar of Hayburn Wake. I don't know how to pronounce that. I am going to copy that, though, that there is this ladder down here in Hayburn Wyke? I don't know how you say that. He shows you into the bar, but no one else is there before he shows you outside and suggests you head straight home. Go to 5. I pumped up our time. Go to 584. That takes us to 6. You're outside Hayburn Wake Public House. All right. We went through the little tunnel in Hogwarts and we're out at Hogsmeade now or something. Okay. I'm going to just update our time. It is a 6, but I am going to move us to the appropriate square. It's almost 6 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Do we have a map that shows us where we are in relation?
We should. Yeah, it should be Hayburn. Here it is, right? I have it. It's directly beneath the time thing. It has the YNER on it. So we are just south or maybe east of Ravenscar. But it's not like at least that's the map that kind of came with the game. Let's see if we've gotten a map that is a little bit more specific, which would be, someone's moving around, I think. So yeah, let's see what this has. This is Brown Hill, Castlebeck Farm, Bloody Beck, Jugger Howe. I don't know what any of that is. Is it on here? There's Ravenhall, Ravenscar, the Raven. But I don't think it's going to be on this map. So I guess we traveled a little further.
Is the Lombard house on any map to give us a sense of like where these things are compared to the house?
Yeah, you correct it like bike. Thank you, Mike. Is Ravenhall the name of the house, or Lombard house is? Why do I want to hear like Ravenhall is another name for the house? But I may be wrong about that. I don't know if we have that, Mike, what you're asking for, which would be super swell.
Ravenhall is in Ravenscar.
Okay, so Ravenhall is its own place. Okay.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
One greenish map. It shows that.
So Ravenscar, Hayburn Wyke. So yeah, Mike, I don't think I think we're just east of where. Saltburn. Is that like an actual place, like that movie? Is that where that took place? That's fun. Man, have you guys, total off topic, but that actor who's in it is freaking fantastic. And he was in, I think it was The Green Knight, or was it The Green Knight? Where he played he was like a younger kid, and he was so good in it. He had this one long continuous shot. But the guy who was in Saltburn, he's like thinking about like kind of like getting out of acting because, at least I read this a little bit, like a lot of people are getting onto him because he just has a unique appearance. And it just sucks. You have not picked up the map from the cars that you found. Oh, we didn't? We did get maps in the cars? Oh, god dang it. I thought that there were these maps that we already had. Okay, well, let's find that. So yeah, because we remember on the cars, I was about to say, well, in the cars we found maps, but I guess we have local map 2, and I don't know what map this is, but there were 2 maps in the cars, I believe. And in my stupidity, I just assumed they were these 2 maps. So maybe there is a map actually of the surrounding area a little bit better. But now we just got to figure out how to do that, which we can very easily just go into the garage. So we are at 584. Someone who is my friend, please remember we are at 584. I'm going to very quickly fast track us as quick as possible, just outside into the garage and to get those maps so we can see like what number they are. Thank you, Lee. Front door. Yeah. Oh God, I'm clicking on the wrong screen because I'm a big dope. Oh shoot, I'm here. We got all right, 584, and I want to go to 231. 584, 231. 231. A 231. All right, here we go. Front door. Kia. Let's go to the garage. Look at the cars. Here they are. Gain local maps. So 79 and 279. 79 we have. Oh, there's Lombard. Oh, wait. Is this? So there's Lombard House here. To Ravenscar. Is this? Oh, is this a different map? You know, I saw this.
I don't think we have that one in Owlbear yet.
You know what? Because I thought it was I thought this was that map I was just looking at, and it's not. So that is totally my mistake. I'm going to drop it in Owlbear right now. Let me just copy this bad boy. And then there was one on 279. We're going to grab that real quick. That one we maybe did have. Let's see here. This one we did have. This is the one I confused it with because I'm dumb. I am going to very quickly drop it into Owlbear for you guys so we can have a much better idea of where the heck we are. Thank you, Lee. I swear we are smart people. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm so dumb I don't realize how dumb we are. All right. There it is. It is an Owlbear now. Enjoy. There's the map. I put on top of another map. And what number were we at? 5 what?
584.
Thank you, Morgan. 584. My eyes quickly went over Vampire. I try not to get spoilers, but I also kind of like them. It's designed to be a bit Sherlock Holmes. Oh, yes, I like that. I just got done playing Dr. Watson. That's why I had my mustache. Mike saw that show.
I did. It was fun.
It was fun. I really had a good time with that. Okay. So, where do we want to go? If you have Bradley as an ally... Oh, okay, we do. So, I'm going to read this, but the first thing we're going to do is we have Bradley as an ally. But you are outside Hayburn Wyke Public House. The rafters are now heavy with snow. Smoke rises from chimneys while light is evident through the curtained windows. Behind the house is an ancient woodland filled with twisted oaks that descend down a ravine out of sight. A well-trodden route through the snow heads off north, west, across the fields. By the wall, a footpath is marked with a sign, "To the shore," that descends into the forested ravine, while the other direction is defined as Clifftop Path to Scarborough, 9 miles. Both these tracks head to the east into the woods, to Grandmother's house. To the south are open fields laden with drifting snow adjacent to the railway embankment. The line continues to your west, where the Wyke railway platform on which you first arrived lays, now white with snow. It is easily accessed by a level crossing. Snow continues to descend from the heavens. The murky clouds above you bring a certain gloom, only apparent in the heavy snow showers. I'm going to copy that. It is very close to the Lombard Estates. Yeah, says Mike, which makes sense because we just kind of went through this tunnel. Use the map to navigate. Yep, that is where we're going. But we do have Brady as an ally, so I'm going to go to 172. You see the public house has been closed, which is, I realized this watching Downton. That's where we get the word pub for public house. I thought that was interesting. Has been closed due to the customs raid. An official notice on the door states the business is under forced closure. Bad people, allegedly due to stamp evasion and their criminal activities, currently being investigated by the Crown against the proprietor. Okay, and then we have all of these. So we could have gone to the public house before the raid took place, I guess. So where do we want to go? It is dark. Friendly reminder. It is. What time is it? For our characters.
Head back to the house.
I know. Let's see. Yeah, we don't want to miss dinner. Where is that? Here it is. It is almost 6 p.m. So we could take the unmarked path northwest. Do you know which direction we are from that Lombard? I'm assuming it's to the west, Mike.
Yeah, it looks west.
We could go to the shore. We could descend into a forested ravine to the north. We could head east to the clifftop path. Always fun to, make checks to stumble in the dark on the clifftop path. Head into the fields to the south, or use the level crossing to get to the station. So we have an unmarked path northwest, or the level crossing to get to the station are probably, I say the safest. What the hell do I know? Yeah, at least we would know where we are. We would get our bearings at the station, and we could, again, do this during the daytime. Mike and Morgan, how you feeling there?
Stumbling around at night doesn't seem very wise.
Yeah, I think we have... Go ahead, Morgan.
One of those places was like 9 miles, so I don't want to end up traveling
That's
like
true.
9 miles.
You don't feel like walking 9 miles in the freezing cold in the vast expanse of the Yorkshire moors. Yeah, that's probably pretty wise. And when there's like big dead-ish things around.
It's not Jane Eyre.
Yeah, this is most definitely not Jane Eyre. Maybe we'll find Heathcliff. Okay, let's 574. So I think we're choosing the station, right? 574. Okay, we have moved up on that little. Just keep a track of time. You make it through the deepening snow accumulating here in the low ground. Indeed, there is shelter, and the snow is falling more vertically, despite the sound of wind in the surrounding areas. The road crosses the railway line at the level crossing and allows access to Highburn-Wyke railway station. The platform offers a waiting room to get out of the weather and a timetable showing you to catch a train. Oh. So we could take this train to go to Ravenscar, Robin Hood's Bay, Whitby. That sounds like a Jane Austen character. Clawton, which is a Shakespeare character. That's all I think of when I see that. And Scarborough. So we can literally use this train station. I'm going to copy this because it just says, do they have specific times? Can we just go whenever? It says like it takes 2 time, it takes 4 times, it takes 6 time. On the hour, a train arrives. I'm going to go ahead and copy this as well, just so this is a pretty fast way for us to get somewhere, even though we do have cars. Okay, now we're chilling here at the train station, like you do. I'm assuming we're not going to any of these places. We can head north into the snowy fields and die of hypothermia. We can follow the road east to the public house and be shut out. We can follow the winding road, the long and winding road, south up the hill. Or we could cut cross-country through the trees uphill to the west, which is actually where we're from, right? Didn't we go up a hill to get where we're from?
Yep, I think that's the path to the house.
All right, is that what we're doing? Walking past the walking past the hanging tree and the creepy stones and the dead monster laying around that's hopefully dead. All right, let's.
The winding path one.
There is a follow the winding road south up the hill.
That might be. If you look at the map, there's a road.
Yeah.
The station, and it winds around and then meets up with another road that goes straight to Lombard House.
Okay, so that's probably the indirect route to Lombard. That's probably didn't someone offered us a ride, and that's probably the way that they took. So, but I guess that's the idea. We can so that the path will like loop around, or we just kind of hoof it on foot, cutting cross country. That makes sense. So, do we want to stick to the road and see the deadlights, or do we want to cut cross country and see Cthulhu? Which one are we? Fast and off the beaten path, or stay on the path and be out here longer, I guess.
What side of the house was that big field with the...
I feel like it was west. I feel like the folly was west. I feel like it was just west of the estate. We need to look in the library because we need to find like blueprints. Like I bet that, because remember, I feel like we failed a lot in the library, and I feel like if we can get like a map of the grounds of like what the freaking Lombard estate looks like, that would help us a lot. But I feel like it was west. Zoom in on the map, says Lee. But that's, we have this like benevolent God looking over our shoulder right now. We should probably use it. And his name is Lee Wade. Zoom in on the map. I guess, is it this one? I don't even know what map I'm looking at anymore. Oh, here they all are. Oh, there we are. I can make this map bigger too. Whee! Lombard. Oh, here we are. So where is... I'm assuming this is the station. Here. Oh, this is probably the station right here. This little triangle. Yeah? So cut west, or we just kind of near... I don't know.
There's a little rectangle just west of Lombard House. I'll bet that's the Folly.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I believe it was west. I remember. I feel like because we had this like crossroads, and that's where Mike was getting the Edgar Allan Poe flashback. And Lee says bingo. So good job. So yeah, that's probably the Folly then right there. Good job. And I remember at that crossroads. Let's just go west, and that's where we found the Folly. So what are we feeling, folks? How are we getting back here? Taking the winding road south or cutting cross country through the hills, uphill to the west?
Which way do you want to go?
I'm fine with either. I would tend to stick to the road so we don't get lost, but
yeah, that's smart.
Direct, so I could see.
That's true. And if it's like all snowy and stuff, like I don't want to be in the dark trudging through the snow in an area I don't really know, up a hill. Yeah. Let's stick to the road. The long and winding road. All right. Let's all die together. Oh, it's actually 5:73. It's literally the thing right above it. Okay. Just marking the time. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and move the time now just so I can keep better track. It is at a 2. And where is that? Whoa. Zooming out. Oh my God. I just feel like we're just scratching the surface too, and there's so much stuff on this page. Okay, so we are now over here. We're at just past 6 o'clock. Okay, you make it through the deepening snow to a bend in the road. There is a terrifically steep wooded bank descending to the east. I think that's the way we came from. The road cuts down at a serious gradient to the north where a hairpin bends. The road doubles back below you, down to the safe railway crossing. Snow hangs heavy in the thick ivy that covers the floor and trunks. Beyond the wood are hedged paddocks filled with drifting snow, accessed by blasted white 5-bar gates. To the west, the road has a junction. You get a glimpse of the train station below to the north. Visibility is limited by the trees and falling snow in other directions. There are a few tracks of people using the road, but no vehicles. We got a vehicle. Head north to along the road to the train station. No. Move through the fields to the south. Follow the road west to the junction. Cut east through the trees and cross the train tracks. You guys have the map more. What'd you say, Mike?
West along the road.
Are you saying west, Mike? I keep...
West.
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 Okay. You and Spelunker are talking at the same time, and Spelunker's voice was over. I could just hear you go, bah, bah. West. Okay. 563. The snow lets up again, and you can see better once more. The drifts collect here by the walls as snow blows off the fields. You arrive to the T-junction of the narrow road you remember, passing when you first came to Lombard House. Yay! A signpost points north to Ravenscar, no thank you. East to the station, no thank you. South to Claughton, Claughton, I don't know how you say that. Or you can head cross-country to the west. North to Ravenscar, east to the station, south to Claughton, or you can head cross-country to the west. Are we still going west? You guys have the map in front of you. I don't.
I think so.
Okay.
North along the road, yeah.
North to Ravenscar. East to the station, obviously not. South to Claughton, I'm assuming not. So yeah, I don't know where we are on that map right now. We're at a T-junction. You arrive at the T-junction.
We want to go north.
We want to go north?
Oh, nice.
Okay, good job.
Yeah, we're in that square that's got a 6 in it.
You're in the square? We're in the square that has a 6 in it. I'm looking right now. I just want to see what you guys are up to. Oh, I see. That's the junction we're at. Okay, cool. Okay, so we just went near. Now we're here. Yeah, we want to go north. Awesome. Good job, guys. North to Ravenscar. The snow intensifies again. So despite the dim light, you feel you have a touch of snow blindness. On the snow-covered highway near the crest of the hill, you get a point 100 yards from the Lombard estate walls. If it is after dark, roll a d6. Morgan, I haven't heard from you in a while. Why don't you roll a d6?
Okay. I'm directionally challenged, so I'm.
I know. Yeah, it's fine. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. 2. Okay. Okay, here we go. If you rolled a 6, go to 1140. So we don't go there, which is, I think that's a good thing you didn't roll a 6. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. We have no idea. So follow the road west to Lombard House, head north over the fields, move cross country, go south, walk the estate perimeter. We're just going west towards the Lombard House, correct?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Okay. You are back to where this mystery started, the gateway to the Okay, let's not get too excited because things can go really wrong really fast. However, this time it's evident the snow has been heavy since your last passing. The old forest and estate walls are covered in crisp snow, several inches deep. The sky is dark, contrasted with snowflakes drifting down onto your face. Looking east from the top of the hill, you can see the distant horizon over the almost black sea. You can smell the salty, prevailing wind. Green lamps on the shipping heading south help you see in the poor light, while the red lamps are ships heading north up the coast. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Down the hill, no. Walk, no. Jump over the estate wall into the forest, no. Head up the drive to the house, yes. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure we're all on that page. Did you write a paragraph for every single square in this map? Asks Lone Splunker of Lee. You head to the front door and find it snowing heavily. The weather forecast was correct in the newspaper you read on the train. We did read this passage, so we're just back at the door, and we can just go inside, which I'm assuming we're doing.
Yes.
Yes, we are. Hooray! We are back in the house. Yeah. Spelunker, you weren't, I think you were still sick. That's right. When we were having the conversation with Lee on the Discord channel and about his, how many, entries or how long is your upcoming project, Lee, that you're working on? Is it okay I call you Lee? I'm assuming. It'd be a little weird to keep saying Mr. Wade. Maybe you're knighted. Maybe it's Sir Wade. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so we're back in the house. It is set at a 5 for the time. Let's see here. It will be over 3 for book 1?
Holy moly.
Does each location have a different book? Cause I remember you said it takes place in Texas and New York. I remember that. Wow, dude. All right. Good for you. Yeah, we also have Spelunkers always working on something new, it seems, too. Austin is book 1. Cool. Okay, so it is almost 6:30, so we still have an hour until dinner. What do we want to do in our House of Horrors? We still have the library. We still have... actually, I did take note of it, areas that... we have this safe that we couldn't really get into super well. We had... shoot, where did those notes go? We had the Narnia, I call it the Narnia closet. There was a wardrobe that we didn't complete. Yeah.
And something about a dark room?
Yeah, the dark room was down, that was down in the same area by the safe, right? What didn't we get that through the, the difference is he will finish his project and George R. R. Martin won't. Where is it? I've got a signed book somewhere from George R. R. Martin. Mike's, I think I mentioned this earlier, Mike's wife actually has played games with George R. R. Martin, right? Did a writer's retreat with George R. R. Martin, I believe.
Oh, that's cool.
Didn't they play D&D together or something, Mike? Yep, that's so cool. Okay.
Cool.
They ate pizza. That's pretty rad. I just got him to sign a book out of Barnes & Noble. Let's see here. So what do we need to do in the house here? So we have the wardrobe. I believe the dark room and the safe are kind of the same area. There is a lot going on with lots of levers and pulleys to try to use logic to replace the keeper. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. But yeah, I really do appreciate the investigatory aspect of this. And now that I know that it's this in depth, I can train my brain to focus on, okay, I really need to pay attention and not, because the other ones were just so like, all right, let's just do this and do this and do this. And no, oh, we died. Okay, that was dumb. Okay. So where are we leaning towards going? We have an hour until dinner.
Did you say that we didn't finish the library?
There's a lot in the library we have yet to uncover. It takes a while to search through the library, but yeah.
Can we redo, because we failed a lot of rolls, can we redo those rolls?
I don't know what Lee says. I say yes, because it's a library. We're still burning the time. Like, I feel if there's books in a library, you can just look again for them. You may just not find it, but you can keep looking. But that I'm curious what Lee says, if you can try something like the library again. That's like the game master me says, yeah, it's there. You just you keep not finding it. But there's still things.
Yes.
Great. There are things I feel like we have a little bit better idea of the surrounding area and whatnot. I am not opposed to going into the library and spending like an hour there, which we can burn an hour pretty quick in the library.
Okay, let's do that, since we only have an hour.
Yep. So we walk in there.
You guys disagree.
We have index as the alley, so we're not at disadvantage. So we discern the Dewey Decimal System here. It is just we couldn't convert it from inches to centimeters. It just took us a while. Okay, so the only thing that we've gotten in the library, local history, local landmarks, and newspaper cuttings. Lombard House records we have not gotten. Family history, family tree, smugglers on the Yorkshire coast, which we've already taken care of with Captain Bradley or whatever his name was. Financial ledger, the occult, astronomy, photography, geology, and geography. So there's a lot we have not accomplished here. What's the most important? I mean, the house records seem pretty freaking important, especially when we have someone missing.
That's what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah. And then I guess family history.
Family history is important.
Yeah.
Family history, house records. I mean, the occult, always a good one.
We're gonna want most
Astronomy.
things, right?
I know. I just feel like whenever we have a little bit of time to burn, we just kind of come here. But so Lee keeps saying it's a bit of a pressure cooker with time. Like, how much time do we want to burn? But photography, we also do know that there is that dark room as well now. So, but yeah, to me, the house records are the most important because we may just figure out something about either the grounds or the house itself, the structure of the house itself. So that is the one I'm kind of leaning towards at the moment. Anyone else have a strong inclination to look at something else?
I like
I'm
that
good
one.
with that.
Okay.
That's fine.
So we library use. I feel like this is my character. Is this Neville who's good at library use?
I thought it might have been Mike last time.
Oh, is it Mike?
Doctor.
Let's see. I'll look at mine. You tell me what you got, Mike. I've got a 30, so I'm not amazing.
I have 55.
55. That's you. 55. All right, Mike. Let's see if you can read 55.
Oh.
Are you gonna burn 2 points? You can burn 2 points of luck. Please do. Good, because we have failed this library, the Lombard House records, at least once, maybe twice. Okay, great. You burned the 2 points of luck. We got it. Success. It was 1d4 time. Why don't you roll Lone Spelunker, roll a 1d4. See how much time that took. Oops, I got it on the Lone Spelunker thing. Boink. 2. Great. That puts us to the 1. So it is now... Going to zoom out and move this little clock here. Okay, it is just past 6:30. Yeah. Oh, we're playing this game again where there. Okay, it's in that one, but it's a 1. It's currently a 5, but it's actually a 1. So we still have a bit of time. And all right, I am going to copy this, paste. We did get the house records. Yay! 217. Here we go. You find a rolled up blueprint of the freaking house. That's exciting. Although you notice this is marked on page 2 of 2. The first page is not present. Lee, butthole. Roll architecture. Who's got architecture?
Not me.
I'm not finding it anywhere.
Oh no, it's none of us. Shoot. Yeah. Sometimes it's just a special skill. I'm assuming one of the PCs have it, but maybe not any of us. It would be a special skill, so it'd be like written in the last little paragraphs. I don't see. Oh, actually, I don't see anybody having it. Let's see here. Sea lore. Yeah. Did the dilettante lady have it? Yeah, nobody seems to have it at all. So it looks like a 1%. Just double checking to see if it's under some kind of like a little subcategory I'm just happen to be missing. But yeah, it doesn't look like any of us have it, unfortunately. All right, who feels like rolling a 1%? We can still burn luck if we get close, I guess.
It'd be a 5%, right? Because it would be an art craft.
Right here, the base is just says roll architecture 1%. And I think in
Oh, I see.
Yeah, when it's in the book, I think that's what you get. I'll let you know what. Just because of that, I'm going to split the difference. A 3% because you said 5 because it's arts crafts. So I'll give you a 3. I'm going to give you a 3 on this.
Watch
All right.
me roll a 4.
Then spend a point of luck on it and we get it.
Am I rolling it?
Yeah, yeah. Go, come on, Spunker. 33. No. Oh, well. We weren't expecting to pass that anyway. That's fine. That's a failure. That's a big old whiff. I don't know who was... of these PCs, no one seemed really well suited to get this, so fail. It's only if you have made your own character. Okay. Or roll low enough to spend luck. Yeah. All right. Who rolls? I guess it makes sense. If you know you're going into a big creepy house, architecture is not a bad thing to have. Okay. You study the floor plans further, looking for every junction, air duct, and cavity. Roll spot hidden. Okay, Keiko. I think this is your time to shine. I'm almost positive this is you. 70 freaking 6.
Nope.
No, big ol' whiff. Oh no. That was it. We don't get the blueprint. Like we looked at it and we're like, I don't understand this thing. What is this? Man, boo for us. That was a big fail for us. All right, well, we didn't find anything interesting there. That stinks. Okay. Just checking where we are in time. Not much time has passed, actually. We're still doing pretty good. Family history, family tree, smugglers, financial ledger, occult, astronomy, which is important, photography, which is now a thing, and geology and geography, which actually that could be good too. I feel like you're right. All of these are important.
Maybe we should do photography and then go develop that film.
Have we not developed the film yet? I thought we did. Did we not? Maybe we didn't have time to develop it. I think our dance card was full, and maybe we didn't have time to develop it. Yeah, maybe we didn't. Again, I got to do better taking notes. But I have a really crappy map I just drew, so that's exciting. Yeah, which one's jumping out at us, guys? Any vote? We probably, if we roll poorly, we may only get one more thing to do. Oh, Mike's running away. The photographer has disappeared. Oh, yeah, I saw that on her stats. The person with the photography ability is the one who went. The dilettante or whatever. I just saw that she had a really good score on that. Or not really good, but a score, and it was written in. So what...
So does that mean it's useless for us to do the photography? Or
No, I don't think so. It's just...
like...
we just don't have the skill to... We don't have a good skill rolling photography at the moment. If we have to make a photography check. Family history?
Maybe that's why the book is here.
Yeah, no kidding. Family history, because like the will, hard to develop the film. Yeah. Oh, it's hard to develop the film when you don't have the knowledge and the chemicals and all that kind of crap. That makes sense. Family history, because we did find out, like, again, for some reason, I thought this was his whole thing, but like it's his family's curse or the thing that they brought upon themselves. So maybe family history wouldn't be the worst thing. Yeah, we good with that?
Yeah.
All right. Library use is Mike's, but he is gone. He says he's back in a jiffy. He's just probably trying to get out of this role. He has a whoops. What the hell did I just do? Oh no! I wish there was a back. Oh, hang on. Can I do this? Can I Control Z? No. I thought I'd be able to Control Z and go back to where I was. I accidentally clicked something. God dang it! Oh, I know how I can do this. I should bookmark the. Ooh, I don't want to get spoilers. I should bookmark the that main page here in the house. 231. 231. I'm gonna quickly jump us back to the library accidentally. Unless somebody knows what library was. I can do it. I'm here already. 6. There we are.
Do we roll library use? Do we only have one person do it, or is everybody in the party looking through the library and supposed
no,
to roll?
I think it's only one person looking through the library. I don't think it's 4 characters make it. I think it's the person who has the best ability score gets to roll. But that's a good question, actually. Yeah, if you're on there, Lee, correct us if I'm wrong on that. For something like this, do we all make a library check? Or is it just like the one character who has the highest makes the check and we see how they do? I always assumed it was that for whatever reason. That because I guess it was like a 1-player game. Oh, yeah, I guess you'd have 4 allies at the time. Back. Oh, Mike's back. Well, Mike, since you are back, why don't you make a library check? We're looking at family history, and Lone Smoker brought up a pretty decent question that is worth. It's a Scooby-Doo, but the best character rolls. Yeah. 58. You have a 55? Do you want to burn 3 more luck for us, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then roll a D4, please. And then we're going to add a... I don't know if I added the 2 last time to this, actually. It should be a D... no, it's just a D4. Okay. I had somebody else roll the D4 last time. Oh, well. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what you got, Mike. Roll a D4 for us. Another 2. Great. We're making really good time here. And let's see what is in store for us here. I'm just going to make this a... I kind of screwed that up. That's both of them. Okay, a family history. That is 316. Yes. Oh, boy. Here we go, folks. I am just copying this now to save us the trouble. Oh, my God, there's more. Okay. I am going to try to read this slowly, or I'm going to try to read this coherently. I'm not going to comment on it best I can, but I get tickled by things and have to say something clever. Okay, here we go. A hefty ledger details Henry Lombard, 1753, that's when to 1849, coming from normal stock as a fisherman's son in Robin Hood's Bay. That is a place nearby that we can go to. Working his way up to captain of a merchant ship around the Pacific, noted for being a very accurate navigator when plotting his courses. This was due to his own sextant design. This would provide part of his business in later years. He was commanding the large merchantman called the Blenheim of London. We have heard that a few times, as painted by Thomas Whitcomb in 1790, just before he departed on the voyage of discovery to the Pacific. Did we read this? I feel like we've read this. Did we get this one before? This is sounding familiar. Or maybe we found some stuff in the attic. You've already read this. Thank you. I was like, this sounds really familiar. Yeah. We just didn't mark. This was before I was marking things because I was an idiot. Yes, he went to Nepal. You know what? It may be worth let's get a little bit. I can read a little bit faster. I copy and paste this, but so he departed. Yeah, there's this volcanic. So pick a different topic. No kidding, that we succeeded on. I did copy and paste this. This is right. He was given this gemstone. It's worth rereading this because it seems like there's this tribal culture. They hope for peace and fair trade. They believed he was the prophecy of light coming true. Do you guys remember this? Like I had such vague recollection of this. But Henry was given. I remember. Henry was given a splinter of this gemstone, and then like they brought it back with him on the ship. And he, Admiral, returned to seafaring. What happened here? And then Edward Lombard became a leading photographer as well. So photography is playing a pretty big part in this as well. I did copy this, so this is definitely something worth reading when you have the chance. But we did succeed on a check, so we may as well move on to a different one. We have family tree, smugglers, financial ledger, which I think the only financial ledger we got was in the study, occult, astronomy, photography, geology, and geography. And we're still doing okay on time. So we'll probably just make it up to dinner time, and that's where we'll stop for this evening. We are on a 3, so it's actually we're about. This is probably the last thing we're going to be able to read. We're at a 3 right now. So it's 7:15 for our characters. So this will probably be. God dang it! It works sometimes. Oh my god! There we go. Got it. What? Which one looks like the best one for us to read this eve? We have family history, family tree, smugglers, financial ledger, and we already succeeded on this roll. So it's like because this is what Mike rolled early: occult, astronomy, photography, or geology and geography.
Geography might be good.
I know geography.
Looking for maps.
Yeah, that's true. Morgan or Mike, how are you guys feeling?
I'm fine with geography.
Geography?
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to just copy, paste, move this down here, paste. Yeah, again, I just got, this one's on me. I don't know why I thought I'd remember this stuff. Just moving everything. So, okay, great. So 23. This comprehensive section takes a little longer than anticipated. Great. We have the time. So add a further 30 minutes. Questionly, what happens if you don't make dinner? Like, say we did go into that cave and then we couldn't get back in time and we missed dinner. Like, is it vital that we're there? Or like, what would have, if we missed the reading of the will? Like, what would have happened if we just happened to be sucked somewhere else and we couldn't get there on time? I'm just curious about that. It looks like we will be able to get back to dinner, but I am just curious about that. It covers in detail the whole strata in these two sciences. Just move it as soon as you can make it. Oh, okay. It covers in detail the whole strata in these two sciences. All works have pencil notes by Richard Lombard on anthropological context. A subsection takes up a shelf labeled Field Expeditions and covers from Peru to Alaska. Yeah, man, Peru. Why is it always Peru? It covers all the locations that the Lombard 12 expeditions went to. Oh, do you think there's like 12 stones? Remember there's like all these like 12 places? And like I remember one of the stones was from South America that we found. My character like was able to read like the or recognize some of like the hieroglyphs or whatever on it. So meanwhile, a large folded world map showing red circles marked in each of these countries, 12 in total. Ley lines are marked in a grid. Very cool. And the circles are on the points they cross. Another file shows a map of the grounds. Great. Gain a state map. Okay. Entry 1138 and add it to your direct access link. As follows: a state map 0 anytime. I am going to copy that, but I'm also going to go to it. There we go. And then go to 31. I think that's back to the library. So 1138. Here we go. Look what we got, folks. Hooray! And we can write little notes on this thing. There's the maze. Okay. Fantastic. Where's that creepy tree at? Is it that one just to the east of the house? Oh, that must be, okay, there, that is west, so that must be the folly over here. Okay, very cool. Hooray for us. We didn't need the blueprints, it turns out. We got this. Okay. And then I think it's a go to 31. I think it's a go to 31. Hit. Yep, there we are, back in the library. And all we have time to do is, because it takes like a minute to get to the dining room where we're supposed to go, or a time unit, we'll just walk back to the dining room. So go us. We got a map. Were you guys able to look at it? I'll quickly slide it into the to Owlbear here for you. Where'd it go? Okay, Owlbear. Come here, you.
Assuming the little red circles are the standing stones, it looks like there are 12.
Oh, good call. I'm just kind of just shoved it right here on top of everything. Yeah, good call. So the red things are like the perimeter standing stones. That's a good idea, Mike. And again, that is very, I don't know if any of you have watched it, but yeah, that's, again, it's like a prison. So I'm wondering if it is a bit of like a cage or whatever. So, yeah, you're right. So there are 12 stones too. And they're in the maze as well. Cool. I'm going to just slide this a bit to a new-ish section. Man, we've got so much stuff going on here. Okay. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. There you go. You live here now. All right. That's pretty exciting, though. We do have a map in the maze we haven't found yet. So is that like a pool? What the hell is this? I don't remember. I'm guessing this is obviously the garage. Where's Mrs. O'Brien? Where's like Hagrid's hut? Is this, I guess this is it behind the garage, right? Oh, remember there was like the back patio. So to the north of the back patio, that's the maze. And remember our little clues were saying like maze and midnight, I think. So, okay. That was, I feel like we know more things. We know more of our area. We made a friend with the police officer. And we went through a creepy cave. We know a little bit more of the world around us. Perfect. Well done. You avoided several combats with the smugglers. We avoided combats with the smugglers. That was completely accidental. Yeah, and we realized the outside world is pretty big. It's progress. Yeah, we've definitely realized this outside world is pretty big. This freaking house is pretty big. The grounds are pretty big. All right, but that's a pretty good session there, guys. Great. I'm still good for next Tuesday. Again, this coming Monday, I don't think I'm going to be able to do Spelunker's game. Lee, we are playing Spelunker's Welcome Aboard Captain, not this Monday, but the following Monday. We'll be starting that if you want to join for that, but I know it's super late for you. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate you helping us out and just watching. I really do sincerely appreciate it. Thank you. And Morgan, Mike, Lone Spelunker, I appreciate you guys as well. But any questions or last minute thoughts here before we close this one up? And go to dinner?
Looking pretty good.
Yeah, feeling good?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for hosting as usual.
Dude, thank you so much, guys. And we'll chat in Discord, but all right. We a little bit, knowledge is power. And that's, yeah, all right. So thanks, cheers, as Lee says. And until next time, stay dorky, my friends.